What happened here? This is supposed to be more like this. Interesting. Let me update that. Is this one also just? Yeah. Weird. Anyway. Okay. We're going to fix that. This over here. And do that. And there. All right. Okay. I need to grab my maps. So don't forget where I've left off on things. I'll go ahead and get into the game while I get that. Yeah, here. Okay. Let me see. Nah, it's doing its weird thing again. Okay, hold on. Let me. So I got this and that. Okay. That's better. Okay. Where did I left the first floor, right? Or yeah, with like the 100 rooms and went down to the basement. So did I never figured out if there was darkness past that, did I? Shoot. So I've got, and again, I'm assuming layout of the halls for floor 2. Floor 3 is already proven incorrect. That my assumption was wrong. But I'm assuming layout of halls for floor 2. So, but that's what I've got so far in floor 2. I've got like two things. This orange over here is leaked through from the other side. It's actually not I've only got these, where is it, over here? I've only got these two on floor 2 figured out. So, that's the thing too. I don't know if I... So if it's the same, then I guess I go left and beyond to a short hall. So we have on floor 1, right here, you come from the elevator over and down, and then over and like that to a hallway there. So I'm going to look to do the same thing on floor 2, I think. Maybe. I mean, I don't... I'm just kind of... I'm assuming. I don't know that I really have a good reason to assume, but like I said, my experience in hotels, and floor 3 is different, but in hotels, usually level 1 is the same as level 2 is the same as level 3 until you get like way high up. Like I'm talking hotels where they're like, 15, 20 stories or something. But anyway, but you get like high enough up, and then the floors start getting smaller because they kind of taper the top of the hotel, right? So I think I'm downstairs, right? Oh, I basically just went downstairs. Pretty much is where okay. I don't, like I said, I don't think he ever comes through the stairs. I've never seen him come down here. It is possible he will at some point, but especially were I to do this, call out to Jimmy, he might hear me and come down here. I'm not sure, but it always go this way too. These are doors that I cannot get in, which means that at a minimum I would hear them unlocking, but I think they don't go anywhere. I think these are probably like utility closets or similar. So if he's gonna come, if he ever comes, it would be either on the elevator or on the stairs. I think one of those two. And like I said, I don't think he ever does, but I don't know. The first time ever playing this, so I don't know what to expect. So let me think. I don't remember what the scrying mirror showed me last time. Oh, except there was a set of armor. Where was that? I haven't explored, at least recently, I haven't explored floor 2 or floor 3 very much at all. So unless I'm remembering from before I started writing my map, which is possible, but unless I'm remembering before I started my mapping, that means it's going to be on floor 1. Where would it be on floor 1? Yeah, I've already been to the end hall, so it's not that kind of loop thing that goes at the end. That is definitely not where it is, because I've been there at least a couple times in the last couple of weeks. Like real-time weeks, like streams. It's not going to be in the middle of the hall. It's like kind of in like a corner area or something. So it's not going to be like, as you're going down a hall, it's not going to be like in the middle there or something. And there's I was going to think maybe down, there's right here, there's like this little kind of nub. The hall extends a little bit. You turn around the corner down the short hall, but this one extends very slightly beyond. But there's a door right there, or a room right there that it goes into. So I don't think you'd put it right in front of the door of the room, obviously. It's not going to be down that hallway that dead ends. There's no place to put it. Jog up there. So it's either going to be, I think it's basically going to be when I come off the elevators, it's either going to be to the right, there's a short little room where it attaches the doors to the stairs, and there's storage, and a bathroom, I think, right? Yeah. I had a question mark there, but I've been there since. It's like a bathroom on floor one, like a WC, or a loo, whatever word you want to use for it. So that's yeah. I'm just gonna put restroom. Okay, so there's restroom and storage are right by the elevator there. Anyway, so it's either over by that or it's by the storage on the opposite side. So facing the elevators going right, or as you come off them, heading left, whichever. Near room 106 and room 101, somewhere in that area. There's a storage room though. Maybe it's the lower corner? I think it's got to be over there though. It's not dark. So after I head over there, if I have not heard Jimmy yet, I can go into room 101 and wait. And then if he goes past and down the hall to 102, 103, 104, 105, if he goes down that way, then I can go back. I can head back and go down the elevator again. So lure him off of floor one. I don't know that he is, but let's assume he's still on floor one. Either floor two or floor three. I guess floor two's the next one we want to do, right? Since we got all of floor one mapped out now. Okay, so I come off the elevators and I'm facing them. I want to head left. And there's 217 and 218. Neither of those are dark. And then I continue past for more rooms, I think. Make sure we're still basically okay. So I'm coming off, I'll face the elevators. I want to go left and down the hall, and down the hall, and down the hall, and down the hall, basically, if I can. Do basically kind of that, how it goes like this. I basically go to the end and see what's there, and then try to, if I can, work my way back, mapping back, so that hopefully get enough stuff there figured out before Jimmy comes that I can have a little bit of space, so if he passes me, I can come out of the room and run past without it being a problem. But I guess we'll find out. So it's left. Yeah, it's left. I'm going. Compass. Nothing. Mirror. Nothing. Okay, hang on a second. Hi, Monmouth. Yeah. Bit past its heyday. Oh, I missed that you just jumped on. Hi, Monmouth. Hey, welcome. Yeah, hotel's a little bit past its heyday. That's right. Okay. Hang on. So I went to the end, and it was on the left. Oh, yeah, and that jogged, actually, a little bit. Okay, give me a second here. I'm going to kind of fix my map a little bit. It was really kind of more... this. Redrawing my map. I said this before on stream, but I don't know if you were watching at the time when I said it, so just to reiterate what I've said before. So I obviously don't know in this game how things are, right? When I've stayed in hotels, not motels, although they're kind of the same idea, but when I've stayed in hotels with an H in the past, the layout of the floors is more or less the same until you start getting toward the top where the hotel starts tapering in. And then obviously they don't have as much physical space because it's getting less area for the halls to go, right? So I wrote out my first floor map. I've pretty much mapped everything on the first floor now. And we found some clues and whatnot too. But I've got like over here or over here, I've got like what is in what room and so on. Anyway, because the first floor is more or less like this. So it's basically from the elevator, and my AC is blowing, and so it's making this move. Anyway, from the elevator, you go over here, and then it goes, it goes kind of around like this, and then the hallway also goes up, and then back over, and it kind of connects from the elevators coming this other way. There's a little hallway that goes to a dead end, and then over here, there's a little hallway that goes to a dead end over here. So I basically drew roughly the same thing for floor 2, although I've only discovered these, or like written down these 2 rooms for sure. But it looks like it's a little bit laid out, not a ton, but laid out a little bit differently here. So it's more like... something like this is what, when I was running down the hall, it looked like more something like this. Not as wide here. So something more like that. Okay, and then we went to the end of the hall, we went left. That's 223 is the room we're in. So that is here. Yeah, because what happened when I was not... Yeah. Yeah, 7% complete. That's right. Like, well, I think to be fair, I think part of completing it is not how many rooms you've looked into, but like what clues you've pieced together. Because I also have to talk to the ghosts and ask them questions and put clues together and figure out what happened to the ghost, what Jimmy did to the person before they died. So that's part of it too. So 7% is exploration plus moving. So far, I've seen like kind of a brief glimpse of what looks like a couple of other ghosts, but I've only like very briefly seen them, never made contact with them yet. I've only talked to Amy, a little girl, so far. So that's kind of where we are on that. And I think we've got most of Amy's story, it sounds like. I don't know if it's complete. I mean, I would imagine there's still more to go. Well, I know there's more to go on Amy's currently. At least one more thing, because we've not finished hers. Like, we've not told, oh, we know everything that happened to Amy or anything like that in the game. So, for sure, hers is not done. Okay, so we've done 223. It had a compass. And it had a scrying mirror. And that's all that was in this room. Okay, so what I want to do, I'll come out and I'll be facing 223. I want to turn left, and then there should be, maybe it's a short run, then turn left again, but there's 222 should be on my left side. After I come out and I facing the door to 223, I turn left. On the left, right close by should be 222. So I plan to go in there, and then depending what we see in there, or what we find in there, then, you know, I'll come out and I'll continue on. I'm trying as much as I can, this little thing where it goes like this and then it jogs down to a dead end. I'm trying to find as much of this stuff as I can before Jimmy shows up on the floor. So, because if I can get, for example, if I can get this bottom section here discovered, like we know what's in this hall here, and I can get to like a room, let's say, I don't know where a room is, but let's say there's a room here or something. If I can get over to there, then if Jimmy walks past us and down there, I know he'll be like a few seconds, like not a few seconds, like 20, 30 something seconds down that way, checking for me to see if he can find me. That's about how long he tends to take when he goes past. So if he goes past, then I'll wait like about 5 seconds and then exit the room, and I'll be facing the door and turn left really fast and try to get out of there is the plan. Again, I don't know how well this will work or not. This is going to work, but that's what we're going to try. Fortunately in this game, it's not permadeath. So if he knocks me out, I just have to go get my stuff and then continue on. So that's kind of cool because you can keep moving the story along. It's not really realistic, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, so that's the idea. So I'm in that on that little place where it goes down and then over and then down and then over here. So I'm on the end of the hall here. So I'm working my way back now. So 222 is right there. We'll try to get to that, and then we'll see from there. Yeah, because before, when I was not mapping stuff out, like Jimmy would show up and I was so worried about getting caught by Jimmy and stuff, I wasn't paying as much attention to where I was going in the hall, and I was getting a little bit turned around. I would forget what rooms I had visited. So this way, I know what I visited and what I pieced together. Apparently my brain was not able to process, you've done these rooms already. There were some I remembered doing already, but most of them I was like, wait, have I been in this room? Because some of the time too, like if I'm trying to hurry, like I see Jimmy at the end of the hall, and I'm like, crap, and so I turn going down this other hall so he's not where, I'm running away from him. As I'm going, I'm trying to get away. I'm not just trying to go, explore more rooms. I probably should have been, but I wasn't trying to explore more rooms as I was going. Anyway, I was getting turned around is really what it amounts to. So... okay, so there. Let's just go out, because he shouldn't be here yet, I don't think. If he is, then I guess I get knocked, but I don't think he's here yet. Yeah. And then, 222 is right there. I was like right close by. Okay. Here, and this. Let's explore here. Scrapbook of newspaper articles. Okay. Whoops. Okay, close. Close. Deadlock key to room 222. Okay. Turn. Hang on. Okay, let me do this. I'm pausing so I can write. And he doesn't like show up while I'm like doing this. Private school abuse. Yeah. Gimme. Okay, so 222 is basically right by 223, but across all. It was a lot closer than I thought it was. Okay. Mark that in orange. What was it called? Hang on. We back up a little. Oh, is this not all that far? Okay, let me back up a little bit. What did it say it was called? No. Really? I'm backing up a video of the stream so that I can see what exactly it was called. So deadlock key to room 222, that's fine. I know that already. The other was, what was it called? Scrapbook of newspaper articles. Okay. Book news articles. And then I'll just say key to room 222. Okay, and that's what's in room 222. So now, probably if I go to the end of the hall, it's going to be room 221. That's really what I wanted to go anyway, if possible, was to that room at the end, like I said, so he can go down the hall past me, and then it'll be easier to get away at that point. But, you know. Now, I went to floor 2, both because I needed to explore more rooms there, but also to get him off of floor 1, because now, if I can get on the elevator and get off of floor 2 and go down to floor 1, I have an idea of where I want to go on floor 1 for another piece of the... In the scrying mirror, I saw suits of armor, and I think I know where those are on floor 1, I think. Not totally sure, of course, but I think I know. Okay, so I'm just do this. Okay. I don't think he's here yet. Here? Here? 221, yeah. Okay. Deadlock key to room 221. Okay. Okay. So he's here. Okay. So no more quick exploration moments. But we got 3 rooms before he got on the floor, so that's good. Trying to remember where. Hang on. I'm trying to remember where. Okay, so I think we've got this. Yeah, that makes sense. One sec, sorry. I'm making sure my map is going to be like easy to read as I go. I'm trying not to like have numbers twisted this way because the room's wide or something. I don't care about that so much as I could just read what the map says. So this is 221. There was a door up there. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna just make a box for a space for a room, but I don't know what's in that room. Like, so we're in 221. Just north of us, a little, like very short ways north of us, is some room. I don't know what's in it. So, okay, 221. All right. So it only had the key to room 221 here. There's nothing else in this room. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty certain. I'm fairly certain that where objects are, at least somewhat gets randomized by playthrough. I'm pretty sure. But I'm not completely certain, of course. Oh, this room is not actually going to be good. Because I come out of this room and it basically facing down the hall where he would have gone. Oh, this room is really bad for me, actually. Crap. Since he's not around a corner... Poop. Poop, poop, poop. Well, that's not great. Okay, well. We'll figure it out, and if we get knocked, then we get knocked, and then just in the future, I'll know. We do scrying. Let's see what we're... So we're going for the suit of armor. That'll be... I don't know if that's Amy or not. We're going for the suit of armor. That's Jimmy. Yeah, we still have to finish with Amy somehow. She's crying. That might be by the suit of armor. I don't know who it is. It just... The scrying mirror showed us the suit of armor. So that's saying on floor 1... There's this ghost. I don't know where on floor 1 he's supposed to be. And then 217 to 218 is something between those rooms, apparently. And then Jimmy's hunting us like a jerk, like usual. Okay. This is not good, actually, for me. Shoot, what do I want to do for that? Well, for now, let me look. He's going to show up, probably. I can use the letter D to dip the music so you can hear footsteps and stuff, kind of a thing. See, this over here is the hallway where we were, where there's the dead end. That's not awesome if he goes that way. But this way is the way out. So it's not awesome no matter what I do. This is a bad place to be. He sounds farther away. Probably should have gone Probably should have gone and then turned right, or turned, yeah, right, because I'd be facing the door. So turned right. That's probably what I should have done. What is... What? Hold on. Hang on. What is... Something on the carpet. Oh, it's just worn carpet, I guess. I have to figure out how to get out of here. I'm in a bad spot. This is not okay. Yeah, that was... I was gonna say he's like right here. Heard the creek. Look out here. Let's see how close he is. Thought I heard him farther away, and then I second guessed myself. I probably should have gone. I thought I heard his voice. Okay, 1 second. Having AC is great, but when the AC is blowing directly on the paper I'm trying to hold and look at the map and figure stuff out, it's really getting frustrating. I can't keep it flat and pay attention to where I want to go. I'm not gonna leave yet, but I'm gonna listen at the door here instead. Only when I'm in the halls. When I'm in the halls, I make sure my fingers are not near any buttons. Only when I'm in the halls, there's right here, there's a compass. And that compass will start going in circles if there's a ghost basically right there. So when I'm in the halls, I'm paying attention to that too, because if there's a ghost nearby, I can make contact. The thing is, generally Jimmy is in the halls. He's not usually in rooms. Unless he thinks he hears you in a room and then he'll enter. I don't really want to look out here. Because if he's there, back out and go. Like, if he's there and goes past, that might be my only way. But if he's there... Oh. Okay, let me... I think... Maybe I might get knocked, though. Hopefully not. No. Okay, we got out of there. Phew! Okay, now, floor 1. When I get out, I want to go right. Over here. Here. Yeah. Over here. Here we go. No, this way. Forward. Just like this. Okay.
Is anyone there? Is anyone there?
I'm telling you, Jimmy, you can't do that. You're home.
Crap. I don't ever know. I feel like, I don't know that it happens in this game. Okay, but I feel like seeing an experience like that might kind of summon Jimmy to the area. Like, he might be able to tell, oh, there's the disturbance over there, and immediately start heading toward me. In which case, I obviously don't want to be just out in the open. I don't know what the next step is. So now we know there was something going on with Amy there. Let me see. Do a scrying mirror over here and let's see what it says. So more with Amy still. The sword. Okay, we have the sword with the armor, though. We already have the sword. Or, well, I mean, we've already seen it or whatever. This ghost again. Still don't know where he is. Floor 2. I think he's the one that was between 217 and 218. So... if he goes past to the right, we'll come out and we want to turn to the right and then go. Basically, we're going this way, but we'll face the door when we come out, so we'll go this way. So he goes over here, we'll wait like 4 or 5 seconds, come out, turn this way, and then head down here toward the elevator, try to get the hell out of here. If I can. Oh, I did. Forget. Let's do this. I've had the game crash before. Only once, but I lost a fair amount of progress. So. I did not see another place to have an encounter with Amy. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean you go back to low ground where we first ran into her? Maybe. Yeah, we want him to go over here and then 5 seconds, come out, turn right, and then try to get the hell out of here. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Hopefully I can do it. I don't know. Go, go. Go, 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 go. Grab, go. Frick. Go, 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 go. No. Crap. Go here. Go freaking over here and here. Don't turn. Ugh. Hate this. Just in case he comes in this room. Now I have to do the reverse. Because I went way the hell too far. Oh, what I was thinking. I went to the right instead of left. Basically coming out of the room, I wanted to go right once, but then I went right again and I wanted to go this way toward the elevators. So I missed the elevators. So stupid. That sucked. I want to get off the floor, not go over here. Okay. We want him to go to our left, and then we come out and turn left. Again, after like 5 seconds or something. That's one thing that frustrates me with this game is the pointer. Sometimes you want it to go like this, and it keeps doing the turn thing. It's annoying. Can't get it to where I want to go, where I want it to go. Don't get knocked, don't get knocked, don't get knocked. Go, 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 go. No, this way. Go here, go here. Go here, go here, go here. Go. Call the left. Okay. Whew, we got out of there. I've never, and I'm not saying he will never come here, but I have never seen Jimmy on this lower basement floor. So, let me save here. Hey, Fun Act, welcome. The thing is, I don't know. We scryed again, and all I saw was Amy's ghost. I didn't see any location or any clue about where we should go to I don't know what the next step is with her. I need to use the bathroom briefly. Give me 1 minute here and I'll be right back. Like I said, I've never seen Jimmy come onto this floor, but just in case, I'm going to do that. The one time he comes or something. Of course, if I'm back where I am and he comes to the floor, I'm basically dead. It's not like I can hide from him. So, I've said this before, but again, I don't know if it works this way for sure. But I feel like if Jimmy is on, let's say, floor 1, and we get off, we go into the elevator and we leave floor 1. If we go back to floor 1, Jimmy might be on that floor. I don't know for sure if he is, but he might still be on that floor. But if he was on floor 1, and then we leave and we come, let's say, down here, okay, and then we take the elevator up to floor 2, it takes him a little bit to get onto floor 2. I mean, not too long, obviously, because we ran into a bad situation. We'd only seen 3 rooms, basically, and I was like, oh, Jimmy's here. Amazing. But, okay, I do know from when we left floor 2, because the arrow was pointing at it, we were in room 221. So I'll kind of show this again, just so you guys follow along. Okay, so we were over here, 221. The room directly above here, I did not know if anything was there. I just knew there was a room. I remembered that there was a room. But when we were here and we left and went back over to the elevator over here, on the way, there was no room number on that room. So that's going to be something like storage room or a locked door we can't get in or something along those lines. I need to find Amy's ghost so I can ask her more questions, because we found a couple of things since we last chatted with her, but I don't know, because the compass isn't spinning down here, making me think that she might not be here, which means then we have to go on to, I don't know, floor 1 again and try again, see if, I don't know. It's floor 1, the encounter with Amy, where she came out of the room, that scene we had just a little bit ago, where she came into the hall and said some stuff and then went back in the room. That was on floor 1. Down, if you go from the elevators, you kind of go down, and then there's a hallway that dead ends. It was down over there. She went into a hotel room, so maybe that's where she stayed. Does that mean that's where her ghost still will be, though? I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Because it could be that she like met a friend, or that her family came to the Seaview Hotel with another family, and like they had, you know, she had a friend in the other family, and so maybe she was just hanging out with them. And then they left her in the room for briefly or something. Jimmy was there. She was yelling at Jimmy, and then she went back into the room or so. I don't know. We don't know enough about what her story is to know what the circumstances were and whether, you know. So, we still have plenty of level 2, floor 2 that we've not explored. I mean, I should say, that I've not mapped out. Some of it might be rooms I've been in before because I don't remember some of the stuff, but stuff that we've not mapped out at least. Interestingly, on floor 1, without going too much into it, you have like the elevators are here. You kind of get up here, and there's like a hallway that goes like this and down. We were actually there, down like the start of that hallway before we ended up running back to the elevator just a little bit ago. And toward the end of that hallway, the last 2 rooms, it's 110 and 111, are locked. I don't know what that means. If, and I don't know that they are, if our friends are still alive, they might be locked and held in those rooms. If they might be locked for some future clue and we got to get a key somehow to one of those rooms, and then we find more clues. Like there might be clues locked behind doors that we can't access initially. It's hard to say. Yeah, we don't know. That's, hey, Phil Fox, welcome. And also, I think I said it just in case, because I might have forgotten. Welcome, Fun Act, both of you. I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know what floor Amy is on. The last we knew, she was on floor 1. We had a vision. We went over to sets of armor. Oh, maybe I should mark that too. Okay. I'll just do this. And this, I'm going to say suit of armor. I mean, there might only be one suit. Anyway, yeah. So, from the elevator, which is over here, we went down the short hall and down to the corner. This is where the suit of armor was. Where we heard the crying. And then she came this north room right here. She came out of that into the hall, like we had that vision where she came out, shouted, like yelled at Jimmy or whatever, or complained to Jimmy, and then went back in the room. So previously, see, she's been in a few rooms, I think, because last week I think it was. Yeah, I don't think it was the week before that. I think it was last week. We were in this, so this is where the vision was just like a little bit ago today. Last week we were up in, so this is the room where we were just before we ran back to the elevator just like a little bit ago. Anyway, down the end of this hall, this room here, this orange room here, we had to go in there for a clue, and that was a place where Jimmy had her stuffed bear, her toy, and he had some turpentine and a lighter, and he lit her toy on fire. So we have that vision is over in 109, but then her coming out of the room and yelling at Jimmy and then going back in was way on the so that part was in the upper hall. This was in the way lower hall of room 102. So I don't, and this last time I scried, I didn't see anything revealing a room number, so I'm not sure where she is. I really don't know. Oh, what does this say? Yeah, see, we're still 7%. Because I think we'll get maybe more beyond 7% if we have a conversation with Amy and try to piece together some of the additional clues we found. So far, she's not been... The compass isn't moving. So she's not down here. Should move a little bit, I think, if she were. You can go in here and check too, but I don't think so. It's supposed to point in the direction where a ghost is. And so sometimes it'll point toward a wall, which means you have to go down the hall and around the other side of the wall. So anyway, it'll point kind of the direction where she is, but also is only useful when you're on the floor where she is. Obviously not here. Otherwise, if you're where the ghost is, this will kind of slowly spin. Not super slow, it would be kind of like this or something. And so she's obviously not on this down here now. So we can try the ground floor again, because there was another event on the ground floor, which is, I've not mapped the ground floor. The ground floor is less confusing, at least so far. I might end up having to map it, but for now, there's not all that much available. most of the areas are kind of dark, too dark to go into. Like there's I think it's probably a dining room or something. But when you face it, the doors are open when you face it, and then you like hover to go there, it says too dark or something like that. So you can't go there. Anyway, the ground floor is not terribly complicated, like getting around. I will forget initially which way I go to get to like a kitchen or something, but once I, if I start going one way and I go, no, it's not this way, then it's the other way. It's not really that complicated. Just go the other way. Anyway, but there was an like an arcade room with like old time arcade games on the stands and stuff, plugged into the walls and stuff. Anyway, there was like an arcade or a games room. There might have been a billiard table in there. I don't remember. Anyway, there was a games room on the ground floor. We're the low ground, so we're like, the basement basically. So one below that. Anyway, on the ground floor, there was this games room, and there's an experience there where she had a fight with Jimmy as well. So she's been a few places in the hotel, and it's hard to know. We can scry, like, was it you, Funak? No, I think it was, what was his name? Thomas, I think, was somebody on one of my streams like a few weeks ago who had said that you can scry on the ground. You cannot scry here. So the scry mirror shows up here when it's like an appropriate spot where you can do some scrying. You'll notice no matter where, and it's not very many rooms to go here, but no matter where I go here, boiler room or whatever, doesn't matter, I cannot scry in this low basement. So although this is, I think, pretty much a safe haven from Jimmy, at least at this point in the game, I can't scry anything here. And we met Amy originally down here and had a few conversations with her down here before she went up, but she's not come back down here, so we don't really need to be down here anyway. It's not going to help us that much. So I'm going to go to the ground floor and try to scry, and also pay attention to the compass. Maybe Amy will show up there, and I can have a conversation with her there. Maybe she's not on floor 1. I don't know. So let's try this. Ground floor. I don't know. I've never seen Jimmy come on the low ground. I don't remember him coming on the ground floor either, but since that's where the reception desk is, where he's in the beginning, since he's there in the beginning of the game, I think it's completely possible that he comes onto this floor. But it was down over here, yeah. This room here is where we previously talked to Amy. But we're not getting any ghost signal with our compass. Yeah, this is... So here we cannot get in the door. That's locked or jammed, whichever. This is too dark. Right? So we've got this game room. This back to the elevators. This is from the stairs. And then, so this is trying to leave. And that door's also locked. And I've tried these other doors, and these are all jammed as well, or locked, I believe. This is locked also. Okay. And then over here is the kitchen. Okay, and I have to face a certain way, but you'll notice now I have the scry mirror. Let me see what this shows me right now. Help me pay attention in case I miss something, but I don't think, I mean, we see Amy. I don't think there's a clue for where she is, though. She's crying, but she was crying over at the armor also. Where did I find the sword? Maybe this is saying I have to go back to the room where the sword was? Maybe. And then now we're a new set of clues. On floor 1, this guy somewhere. And does it show me a room? No, but it does. Then it does show floor 2. Oh, so I think that is maybe saying Amy's on floor 1. That might be what's being said. Amy's on floor 1. And that dude's on floor 2. We just left floor 1, right? I mean, before the low ground, but I mean the previous, like, actual hotel level we were on was 1. So let me go up to 2. There's something between rooms 218 and 217, which is as I come off the elevators, I'll be facing them. It's left. Yeah, toward kind of that dead end where we were, but not quite that far. 17 and 18. That's interesting. It's 16 and 17 on floor 1. So that means we have an extra room or something? I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Let me go here. Left when I get off the floor. And then I'm going to go between those two. Left. Over here. Over here. This is between the two, right? Okay.
Is someone there? Is someone there?
I don't know. Try in the rooms, maybe?
Is someone there? Who's there?
Because one of the scrying visions showed me between the rooms. So I'm very confused. Because...
Hello? Hello?
$17, so I'm going to go to the left and come out of here. No! This way? Here, elevator. I hate that. I really, really hate that stupid curve thing. Okay. So, even though the scrying previously showed me between 217 and 218, even though I hear a knocking sound, that apparently is not good. What the crap? 217, 218. It just showed me. Like just a little bit ago it showed me. Okay. Try this again, but I still think whatever. I think Amy's ghost is still not going to be down here. I'm pretty sure she's on another level, like floor 1 or whatever, and I have to talk to her there. Yeah, she's not. Okay, I'm going to go back to where the suit of armor was on floor 1. Try to... And then maybe go into room 102 where she actually had been. I mean, based on the vision or whatever. Okay. Hopefully I don't get knocked. Okay. I'll be facing the elevator, so I'm going to go to the right and basically straight and then down the hall. It's not exactly straight. It's going to slightly jog left and then there'll be like a right turn, which is basically like this kind of a straight or whatever. Okay, so to the right. Right. Down here. Down here. Yeah, down the hall here. I'm going to try 102. That's the room that looked like she came from.
Is someone there?
Hello?
It's Amy. Good.
Is it Amy?
Yes, I'm Amy.
Okay. She probably doesn't know about any of these things. Let's see.
Why was there a washing line tied around a rolling pin?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why is there an old heater marked dangerous?
I don't know.
Was vaguely heard. Okay. We'll do
I
that.
saw you outside a room. Something frightened you. What was it?
I was trying to find a doctor, but Jimmy threatened me and made me stay.
Okay, so how do I... Did I not ask about these? Couldn't tell anyone. Let's do this. Why is this not... It's not letting me pair those. Okay. Is she still here? I don't know how... Okay, what would I not pair? Stole the purse. Carry that around with him.
You said you couldn't tell anyone about your hand getting burned. Does that have anything to do with what you said about the sword?
Maybe. Okay, I want to do that with this one.
When you said you needed a doctor but Jimmy threatened you to stay, does that have anything to do with what you said about the sword?
Yes, he got it down from the wall. It looked really sharp. He made me promise not to tell anyone. And he said he could make my hand stop hurting.
Dude, bruh. What have I not? I think she's... There's a lot of static, so I think she's currently too... Yeah, Jimmy's here now. I think she's currently too agitated. So we're not going to get any more information from her for right now. I don't know... There's alcohol being poured. Is that going to be... Where would alcohol be? Probably not in the rooms unless a guest brought it, I guess, or something, or ordered it with room service. So what? Maybe the kitchen? Or... I don't think I saw a bottle... So there's the reception desk where Jimmy was. I've already been like back there since the beginning of the game. And then I went... in the little room behind that. I don't think there was any alcohol there. So... yeah, there's the kitchen. There is the game room. I don't think there'd be anything there. Crap. Yeah, I think it's going to be in the kitchen is where I want to go, I think. I don't know for sure, of course. I'm guessing. There is another ghost here on floor 1, and I don't know where he is. Hey, Jennabug. I mean, I played a lot of hours, but I did a lot of getting lost until I started making maps for myself so I could remember where I've been. So, I think we're near the end of Amy's story. I think. But I've done nothing on any other ghost stories yet. So, I still have to do that, of course. Okay, we're in 102. So that means facing the door, he's going to go to the right. We're going to then want to make sure it sounds like his footprints are way in the distance, and then we'll try to run over to room 101. He's right by us currently. So obviously. No. Yeah. Oh, no, we talked to Amy and had like kind of the red vision thing pieced together. We didn't use the scrying mirror since talking to her. Let's do that right now and see. Maybe it'll tell us where the next step is. Now. Yeah, Jimmy's a jerk, we know. And he's waiting for us. He's close by, I know. Okay, so there's Amy. She's still crying. The poor girl's like, all she ever did after meeting Jimmy is cry. Room 112. Damn. Go way the hell over there? Okay. Then there's this guy, and I don't know where his stuff is. It's on floor 2, I think. Somewhere. Previously, the scrying mirror showed me between rooms 117 and 118 out in the hall. But I went there. And I went in each room. And I turned on the device. And I didn't get anything. So I don't... Maybe the ghost moved? Or the spirit moved? I don't know. Need any tips or help, let me know. I'm not trying to backseat drive unless you... I appreciate that. Yeah, because I try to play stuff blind. And sometimes it's a painful experience. But I try to learn from my experiences. So that sounded to the right. If I'm facing out to the right... Yeah, it sounds like he's down the hall. Maybe I should have gone. Let me just go ahead and look anyway. He'll pop up from right here or something. He's done that before where he's just waiting by the door and then he's like, oh, by the way, I'm right here. Just FYI. To the right. So over here is where you go around the corner. Suit of armor is like right over here. Oh, that's not that. That's kind of far away. I don't know if I could get to room 101 though before he gets there. There's very short hall over here. Very short. So I don't, if he goes over here, I do not want to leave. I need him to go to the right and then sound like he's in the distance a ways. Yeah, I might get knocked. I'm going to try. I need to go to the left. Go. Here. Go in. No, I'm not doing that. Going in. Crap. I was not trying to look in the keyhole. Dang it. That's the one. It's just me. My placing my cursor in the wrong spot. But that's my one complaint with the game, at least as far as like I tend to do this wrong. It's not really a complaint about the game, but I tend to do this wrong. Is I tend to get the wrong cursor, so I'm turning when I want to go forward. I'm looking at a peephole when I'm trying to enter a room. So it's kind of like just do what I want. I want to go that way. I don't want to turn. Sounds like he didn't. I feel like he didn't follow me. He never came in to look here. I never heard the door unlock and open. So I think we're okay. Come out. Let's see. Do I have a key to room 101? I'm in 101. I don't think I have a key to it. I have 102. What do I have? Storeroom 120. Okay, hang on. 221, 222. Storeroom 122. Stairs on floor 1, but I can't go anywhere from there. Like I go in the stairwell and I can't get to another floor though. All the other doors are locked. Room 119. Key to the storeroom. 102, 104, 105. Another storeroom. Yeah. I don't have any. Yeah, okay. If you get caught, so there are a couple of things. First of all, if you get caught, you don't die, you just get knocked out, and then you can continue on from there. There's basically like you get dragged to a room, and when you wake up, like when you're conscious again, then you have to go back, try to find your scrying mirror again, or your stuff again, basically, and then you can continue on. So that's the first thing, is you don't actually die. Second thing, I believe when you get knocked out, it automatically saves the game for you. Just like if I exit the game, it saves the game in the process of that. And I don't know if you saw, there's this to manually save, and there's also, I use this right as I got to the door. This is Shift, so Shift S saves the game as well. But again, I believe if you get knocked out, it saves the game right where you wake up. So unless you're going to try to, unless you're going to try to do like save scumming, where you know, oh, I got knocked out, it hasn't saved yet, let me kill the game, kill the process, now let me enter again, I've not gotten caught. Try to cheat. Unless you try to do that, once you get knocked out, it undoes or overwrites your one save, because now it's saved when you wake up from being unconscious. Does that make sense? So again, there's one save, and the save gets overwritten when you manually save or when the game automatically saves. So if you get knocked out, you're knocked out, and again, unless I don't remember if it saves as soon as you get knocked out or after you wake up from being unconscious. But unless somehow that happens, it's not saved yet, and you kill the game and then restart, so kind of cheat that way. Unless you do that, there's no way to keep your existing save from being overwritten, so that basically getting knocked out is like a permanent thing. You've permanently been knocked out in that game. I've been knocked out already like 4 or 5 times in this game. So it's already too late for me. I would imagine that's probably one of the things. There's probably an achievement or something for not getting knocked out at all while you play the game. Probably something like that, I would imagine, in this kind of a game. Just like a lot of games, like, well, they don't have necessarily Steam achievements, but there are things like with the Dark Souls games where there's like a challenging playthrough where you don't die the whole time or whatever, right? Anyway, so for something like this, I would imagine there's probably something similar. That being said, I would not qualify for that now, right? Like I said, I've already been knocked out like 4 or 5 times. So, okay, now it's starting to get hot in my place again. So I'm going to turn my AC on again and have the paper get blown all over the place again. So give me a second, turn that back on. It'll probably take like a minute or two until it figures out. Oh, now I'm supposed to be paying attention to how hot it is. I had it turn completely off just so it wouldn't blow my paper around. Because like I said, and I don't know if you saw that, nobody or Scrimshaw before, like earlier on the stream, but I've been mapping out where I go, because previously I was not mapping and I was getting turned around. The footsteps, probably Jimmy's. Okay, from here, I come out, I'm going to be facing the door. I'm going to want to go to turn to the right and then head over to the elevator. No, I need to go to 112. Yeah, so my best bet... turn right and then go forward and to the right and then make sure I take that left hall. If I can. If he goes to the right side here, wait about 5 seconds, go out, and then I'll be facing the door. I'll turn right and then try to head. I want to go turn and then forward and to the right, forward and to the left, and then forward and left again. So I want him to disappear over here down the hall. Wait like 5 seconds. Leave, turn right, and really quickly start heading down this way. Which is to my, again, turn right when I come out facing the door. Turn right, and then I'll be heading over this way. Here he goes. Yep. So I want him to go over here. After couple seconds. Okay. Hopefully I make it and don't get knocked. We'll find out. Oh. Over here. Yep. Turn. 112. Okay. Now I'm gonna hide in the closet just in case he detected me in this room. I think he was too far away, but just in case he figured out that I'm where I am. Yeah. He knew I came over this way. Woo! Big words for a little man. I'm gonna go out in the hall and fight you. Fisticuffs, old school style. Okay, why is my AC not going on? It's getting really hot in here. Hang on. Okay, I'll just, instead of having it try to auto detect that it's too hot, which it is, I'm just gonna turn it manually on for a while until it's cool enough. Okay, so leaving here, when I leave, I'm not ready to leave yet, but when I leave, I'm gonna want to go to the left. Yeah. Gonna want to go to the left, and then right, and then right, and then right, basically, and head to the elevator. But again, I'm not ready to leave yet. I do want to have it where I'm not hearing him close by. That's too close, I think. I don't know for a fact, but I feel like if I get on the device over here and I try to communicate with the spirit, he might come in while I'm in the middle of that. He might hear that, come in the middle of that, and knock me while I'm trying to communicate. So I want to have it where I can't really hear his footsteps. Like I said, or they, better yet, hear them far in the distance and then try to communicate. If I go here, I can hear better where he might be. Maybe. Let's see. If I'm facing out, if he goes to the left, that would end up putting him potentially around the corner. He's going to be waiting right here or something. Watch. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought because I wasn't hearing him, he was maybe lurking right here, but he could be just hiding somewhere else. I'm going to fight. Oh, there we go. Okay. What does that mean? I mean, I know kind of what that means, But what does that mean in terms of progress with Amy? Do I need to go somewhere else now? So she tried some alcohol, like brandy or something. Couldn't quite tell what it was. So now she's not crying. Now she's like coughing on the alcohol. Back to floor 2 for that guy, I think. And Jimmy is still a threat, obviously. Okay. Here. The manual save, just so you guys know, because it gets overwritten as you get another, like an auto save. I'm doing the manual save because the game has crashed on me. So just so you know, that's why I do that. Okay, hang on one sec. Let me catch up on the chat. I apologize about that I was away for a bit. Yeah, I don't really want to know Jimmy that well, but he seems like a shady character. Yeah, to say the least. Yeah. Oh, this is like a Myst style game in the controls. Yeah, that's a good way to equate it. It's kind of, if you were like speaking in terms of like programming language or whatever for the games, and I promise I'm not going to get high level, but basically you have the map set up. Like in the programming, you have the map set up, like where walls are, where rooms are and stuff. And then basically you have, let's say in front of a door, you have something called a node. It's like a stopping spot or kind of a special location, okay? You put one of those in front of each of the doors, and then you have specific controls saying you can turn left or right or go forward from that node. So when you run, if you run quite a ways and then you stop at a door, but another time you run a very short ways, that's because they put those nodes in, and that's used like in a game like this, so you could look at a door that's right there and not pass it by or something. So it's very similar in that regard. Not overall, but in that regard, it's very similar to like a point and click, like you're saying, like Myst, where you click to go to a certain location. That's right. Yeah, the game character needs to do some cardio with persistent heavy breathing. Well, to be fair, I think she's scared. So, like, if you're scared, your breathing is going to be more rapid, right? Just like your heart rate will be elevated. You'll be sweating potentially even when you're scared. And she called the hotel ahead of time, talked to her friends, and, she's like, where are you guys? And they told her where. Okay, I'll meet you there. She comes into the hotel. Jimmy's kind of creepy at the reception desk. And then he says there's a special show. And she's like, no thanks. And then he kind of gets upset. And then she ends up in her room. And she hears something. She opens the door to her room. And down the hall, she sees one of her friends being dragged by Jimmy, unconscious, being dragged by Jimmy into a room. And that's kind of where the game gets started. So you know that Jimmy's your enemy. You know it's bad. Your friends got knocked out. What's to say you're not going to get knocked out? So understandably, she's scared, right? I feel like the room and hall layout is probably not random. But in each room, there's a chance, because some have nothing, but in each room, there's a chance there's some object like a key or like a scrying mirror shows up here where we saw the vision stuff, or the radio to communicate with somebody, or a compass. So in the hall, the compass kind of points you toward where a spirit will be, and then starts spinning slowly when you're where the spirit is. Is how it's supposed to work according to the description in the game. So with those things, and some other things, like some items that are clues to the mystery of what happened to Amy in this case, which is the first ghost we ran into. Those I think are randomized. I don't know for sure. This is the first time I played this, but I would assume those are randomized so that you don't always know the one spot you need to go to do X, Y, or Z. You have to find the stuff, right? So it always is a challenge because Jimmy could be on your ass when you're trying to go room to room to find, you're trying to explore, and Jimmy is constantly pestering you, trying to find you and knock you out, right? So. I think that's probably far enough away, but I'm going to wait again until his voice sounds, or his footsteps, either one, sound a bit farther away than that, and then I'm going to use the radio and see if I can talk to Amy. Because we had the vision. She was like right here, or right at the bathroom. Yeah, see, those steps are close. Unless I give him a reason, like I make noise, like I shout out to him or something, he doesn't really come into the rooms, I think, generally, so... "112 is not one of the rooms I can lock, right? Because if I could lock it, I could just do that now. Lock it and then talk to him. I mean, technically, he'd know where I am for sure if I do that, but... Now, 122, not 112. And then I have 221 and 222. Yeah, so none of those. He's like right by here. You go play somewhere else, Jimmy. He's like right. He's probably just like at the end of the hall, right around the corner. But probably not this way, which is the long way. He's probably over here, which is the short way. So like just barely around the corner. From here. 112, right? So from here. Okay, sounds like he's far enough away. Let me try this.
Is it Amy?
Yes, I'm Amy.
I saw you drinking something. You didn't seem to like it. What was it?
The boy told me it was medicine. It tasted horrible.
Okay, so this... trying to find a doctor. So is this... No, not this. No. Okay. Let's do this again. And then... What would be a question to pair with her drinking the alcohol? Sword?
When you said the medicine tasted horrible, does that have anything to do with what you said about the sword?
So no. What about... Can't do this. Can't do that. This has to turn to a question mark if I compare them. This? No. Okay, this with that? No. Nope. Still no also. Okay, this. What else? So I've tried this, no. Tried this, no. Tried this, no. And I tried this, no. Right? Yeah. This just won't even select. This has the this. Also has the no, not a question mark. Cannot do this one. Clicking it does nothing. Stealing, no. What about Jimmy wouldn't listen? Probably no. Oh. Hang on. Yeah, I can't do that. Maybe. Hi, Dead of Night. Welcome. Sorry if I'm not super attentive. I'm trying to piece together the mystery plus also avoid Jimmy, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, man.
When you said the medicine tasted horrible, is that connected with what you said about the purse?
I don't know. It was vaguely heard, but it was... I don't know. Okay. She's currently too upset to talk to anymore right now. When you get voices vaguely heard and also you hear like a lot of static, it basically means the ghost is too agitated and won't really talk to you anymore. Like you can only talk to them when they're kind of calm. And so if they're agitated, their frequency gets messed up or whatever. And so you can't really keep chatting with them after that. Yeah, he's right. He's really close. He's like right there. The hall right outside. I will be facing the door. So left is the shortest way out. I don't know if that's what I'll be able to do or not. But that is the shortest way out. Left, and then forward and to the right, forward and to the right, and then forward to the right into the elevators. Which means looking out the spy hole or the peephole, he needs to head to the left. So if he goes over here, then I come out, I go over here, which means I turn left coming out. And then forward and to the right. This is the longer way. Maybe he'll go around the corner. I don't know. Scry again. I don't know if scrying will do anything in terms of like drawing Jimmy over here, but I want to. See that this is the drink again. But we just had the vision with her with the drinking here. So I'm not sure what that's trying to tell us. Because we already talked to her about the drink. She did not know on that one question. So... medicine, that whiskey bottle, and the whiskey bottle perhaps. Yeah. That's... I don't think if I go in here, I'm not going to get anything, I don't think, right? It's just hiding. Yeah, I can't look in here at all. So even though it looked like she came out of here with the whiskey in the glass, I don't think... I can't really... That's not going to help in terms of... Again, looking out the door. If he goes to the left, I wait about, if I can, wait about like, well, I don't know. The problem is I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if he comes back across how long it takes before he comes back. This is risky. Well, the reason that I wasn't is because her voice, like, it got a lot of static. I could try it again. I'll try it again. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Actually, hang on one sec. Let me, just in case the game crashes. Okay.
Is anyone there?
Okay.
Is it Amy?
So she's back again.
Yes, it's me.
Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion, Thomas. Okay. So... this... cannot add that. That does nothing. There's no link there. So this... plus... this... there's nothing to ask about the pairing there either. This... Jimmy soaked the toy. I click it, nothing happens. Oh, maybe this. What about this? Maybe. Yeah, I forgot that this was something she... Oh, no. Here's the whiskey. I'm dumb. I was forgetting that I had the whiskey bottles already found. Yeah, let's ask about that. There we go.
When you said the medicine tasted horrible, does that have anything to do with what you said about the whiskey bottles?
Maybe. She told me to keep drinking it. It was horrible. But then I started to feel strange.
Yeah, he got her drunk. And then he threw her down the stairs? Get out of here! Really? He threw her down the damn stairs. What the hell, Jimmy? Like, he doesn't just knock him out for his little stupid show. He actually just murdered her. Straight up murdered her. Probably decided she got too annoying or something. You filter between items and signs and click the red text. Click this? Oh, I see. Showing found items? I see. Thank you. Good tip. Okay, so anybody who watches this later, I was clueless. Thomas gave a good tip. Okay. Shouldn't know about these. Cloth could have been mine. They could have, I mean, she doesn't know, right? So... Boy used to draw the violent pictures. Sightings. Connections. Damn, I don't know. Because I don't know with what I've got, I don't think I can currently connect her getting drunk on the brandy or whiskey, whichever. Whiskey, I guess the whiskey bottles, right? So her getting drunk on the whiskey, I cannot currently connect that with falling down the stairs. I think what I might need to do, let me do a scry again, but I think I might need to go back down to the low ground, the basement, and then maybe I'll have a sighting or something. The stairs do go all the way to the low ground. Yeah. Anyway, I think that might be my next course of action, is to try to find where she ended up down at the bottom of the stairs, because that's where we saw her first anyway. Her first appearance was down in the low ground. If all this other stuff happened up here, why was she down there? Well, if he threw her down the stairs, she died down there, and now her ghost has started out down there too. Maybe. Let me, just in case though, let me see if there's anything possible in here. So if I do this, oh yeah, I need to show everything, right? Show everything. So this, no. I don't know what I would connect it with though. The fire, no. The toy, no, because that's the turpentine and stuff. Key to stairs on floor 1. I don't know that we could really pair keys though. Yeah, it's just for the door. It doesn't really, it's not something she could answer about. Did I not ask her about this yet? Okay, let me ask her about this. Maybe not.
Is anyone there?
She's away. She's not there anymore. Okay, so again, coming out of here, I want to go left, and then right, and then right, and then right, if he passes through here to the left. She was in this room. Ah. On the one hand, I don't want to wait for forever, but on the other hand, I need to have some idea where he is so I can avoid him, right? Yes. Okay, we're gonna do this. So I just saved it. So, okay, I think we're just gonna end it for tonight. I'm hoping by getting out of the game and then getting back in a week when we stream it again, because I've been doing it for a couple hours now tonight anyway. I'm hoping when we stream again in in a week. So a week from now, we'll stream this again. I stream again in about 12 hours, but it's a different game. And then I stream again in about 22 hours. So basically the same time I started the stream today, except tomorrow, I stream then also. But again, that'll be a different game. So the next game, I haven't decided what the next one is. That'll be in 12 hours. The one that's the same time as tonight will be the game Stray. So if you guys follow that and watch that as well, then that's what I'll be doing tomorrow night. Anyway, so a week from now, getting back into the game, I'm hoping when I get back into the game, it feels like Jimmy is kind of, so I'm here, it feels like Jimmy is kind of doing this, not ever coming by my room. Like he keeps going, like, okay, that's great, except now I never know where I can go. So I'm hoping by getting out and then coming back next week, it'll sort of kind of reset the AI a little bit, so Jimmy will actually walk past. That said, that might be a mistake, because there's not a lot of hall, and then you go around the corner. If he walks past and then just goes to that, like just right around the corner, he might hear me come out and he might be right on my butt as I'm trying to run back to the elevator, and he might catch me and knock me out. We'll find out. But I think there's a chance that we kind of get him out of his back and forth pattern by getting out and getting back in next time. So that may not be true, but that's what I'm attempting to do. Get him out of the pattern. And since we had done the full streaming this week, or the full 2 hours, it's about time to end anyway. So we'll just do that. So thanks, Tonks. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're having fun with it. Yeah. So just a week from today, same time, this time, except 2 hours back for the start of the stream. Thanks, everybody who stopped in. Appreciate all the support. I'll talk to you guys next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy.
Oh, that's so sad.